Hey, that was a pretty good shot. Totally accidental, not planned. All right, guys, today I'm here to talk about these KEMIMOTO gloves that were sent to me back in March. This video is in partnership with KEMIMOTO. They sent me these, like I said, April or March in exchange for a review. This is not my normal type of video, but after using these for about 8 months, I think they're worth a look. Let's talk a little bit about them. So, first of all, they're gloves. I think that's pretty apparent. All 4 fingers and your thumbs go into each one. It's pretty phenomenal. And as you can see, they don't even need me. They have a mind of their own. They can grip that motorcycle handlebar better than I can myself. In all seriousness, let me tell you what I like about these gloves. I was in the market for other ones. I had some gloves that are pretty popular the last couple years. Some popular local YouTubers use them all the time. I wore them for about 3 months and they were really starting to wear out. They were starting to unravel. Couldn't believe it. The fact that these have made it for 9 months now and about 10,000 miles, pretty impressed. I like the fact that they have the armor on the knuckles. Some people think that's overkill and that's a little cheesy, but I actually like having that. And it actually came in handy on this right one. As you can see, these are pretty scuffed up. For those of you who watch my channel regularly, you know back in July, my wife and I got into an accident on the Gold Wing, which we had to put back together. As a result of that accident, the gloves took the majority of the impact on my hand, leaving my hand with absolutely no problem. My wife was not wearing gloves, and she was all cut up. Because of that, I do have a little cut right here. It's wide open, and but that's no fault to the manufacturing process. That hole there, that's from me wrecking. It did exactly what they were supposed to do. These impact zones really took the brunt of the hit. This rubber took the brunt. This took the brunt. So I was perfectly fine. If you've watched any video in the last 8 months, I promise you have seen these gloves, because these have been my primary glove in regular old weather. As soon as it gets around 50 degrees, I switch to my other warmer gloves, but these are them. They fit great. I didn't have to stretch them out, or they weren't too big out of the box. I'm going to tell you one of my absolute favorite features on these gloves are, and now that I have to replace gloves because of my wreck, I will probably purchase another set of these because of how much I like them. These vents right here are fully functioning vents. That is amazing. These are not going to have sole rights to vents on gloves. I'm sure there are other gloves out there that have vents on them, but these work so well, especially in the summertime when I gripe about how hot it is out there anyway. You're out there stopped at a stoplight, your hands start sweating to death, you start going, those vents provide the perfect amount of air going in there. That's not me just shilling because these are in partnership. I actually really appreciate that, and I've talked about that with the wife many times, and how great these things are. Also, if you notice on the vents, one of the reasons that they work is that they're cupped, so the air is forced inward, which also adds another piece of armor. So they took one design and they made it functional in three different ways. You like that? I can do math now. So yeah, would I recommend these gloves? Absolutely. I tore mine on that wreck. The right one only, the left one's fine, but you can't just buy one glove. So I'll probably buy some to replace it. Surely there must be something wrong, Mike. There has to be something that you don't like. We can always find things wrong, right? Again, after 8 months and 10,000 miles using these gloves for the most part, the only thing that needs to be addressed is the Velcro doesn't really stick all that well anymore on the wrists. As you can see, they're coming up here. It doesn't take very long at all riding for that to start flapping around. I mean, but gloves that they're not meant to last forever, I think 8, 9 months, 10,000 miles, I think that does it. So yeah, if you're interested in these gloves or any of the other KEMIMOTO products, there's a link down in the description for these. You can browse around. They've got all kinds of things, from gloves to backpacks to Harley parts to metric parts, cup holders, whatever you want. They're likely to have some sort of solution for it. So I appreciate you checking out this video and this review on these KEMIMOTO gloves. And until next time, we'll see you later.